We understand that there is a special movement to the boat, which is known as swing. It is that moment in rowing when uniform purpose combines with a full investment in perfect timing. For those that have never experienced this in a rowing shell, the best I can describe it is that moment on a trampoline when two jumpers are able to create the bounce that propels one of them beyond the possibility of an individual. Suddenly, the individual actions of the group combine with uniform purpose and perfect timing to create an extraordinary experience, to create something bigger than the best that can be offered by an individual. I think this is what Andrew Carnegie was trying to describe when he said teamwork. It is the fuel that allows common people to attain uncommon results. This, which we rowers describe as swing, is the ingredient that creates not only a special movement in a boat and a fast crew, it also is the very essence of community at its most effective. That is SRA at its core. We exist to strengthen our community by promoting the sport and culture of rowing, to foster excellence and integrity in our athletes, and to grow Saratoga as a premier rowing destination. Inside this mission, we follow 4 avenues. We strive to contribute to the lives of the children of Saratoga. We strive to contribute to the inter and intra connections of the families involved. We strive to contribute to the greater rowing community. And finally, we strive to contribute to our town and county. We know that each person and each organization does its part with a uniform purpose and timing. We can positively impact these areas and create those uncommon results to which Andrew Carnegie referred. As a rowing coach, in search of this swing experience and in search of a method by which to help others find it, I've come across a single phrase that was spoken by a member of one of my most successful crews. In this phrase, I could understand how a crew and a community can rise above the limitations of the weakest link. That phrase, spoken to the other girls in her crew during a boat meeting just before a race, was to me the most simple and at the same time most powerful phrase I've heard. She said to her teammates, "You make me brave." It is when we are brave that we can function as expanded versions of ourselves. In that moment, we are not only stronger than our weakest link, the whole becomes greater than the sum of the parts. When we are made brave in this way, our courage comes from knowing that the team is not only there to back you up, they are stepping out alongside you. It provides the courage to dream and to act and to perform extraordinarily. This capital improvement campaign represents SRA's expanded version of ourselves. Through the expansion of our regatta facilities, we will more deeply impact the greater rowing community, as well as Saratoga County, by becoming a premier rowing destination. Through the additional training facilities, we will be able to serve a greater number of families and include all members of those families. Through the pre-elite training program, we will not only build the reputation as a premier rowing destination, we will also further impact the lives of the children involved by maintaining industry-leading coach-to-rower ratios and involving post-collegiate coaches, role models, and mentors for our youth. We know that this $1.25 million Pulling Together capital campaign represents SRA striving for swing. We are fully invested in this uniform purpose to positively impact the kids, the families, the rowing community, and Saratoga. And we exist within a special community in Saratoga Springs where Carnegie's idea of teamwork, allowing common people to attain uncommon results, flourishes. Here in this room are many of the individuals to whom SRA would like to say, "You make us brave." SRA is bold to take on such a mission and such a project because of you. At this point, we've done the legwork to complete the silent phase of the campaign, and I'm delighted to announce here at the public kickoff of the Saratoga Rowing Association Pulling Together campaign that we have received many generous commitments totaling $852,000 of the $1.25 million we gave. Major benefactors included Stewards of the Day Foundation, Adirondack Trust Company, Bonaccio Construction, 100% of our junior membership, and 100% of our board of directors have stretched in support of this effort. And now we turn to you in the Saratoga community and ask for your help in completing this vision and achieving these goals. Thank you.
All of us to partner with SRA. I have to mention the initial request that I got from SRA was to become the president of the board of directors. While it has been the equivalent to a full-time job, I must admit that I am so excited to be part of SRA right now. I have seen this organization time and again be bold in pursuit of its mission. In fact, even over the past year with this campaign, we have already made huge strides toward achieving our goals and have begun momentum on some of these projects. We acquired land necessary for the regattas by purchasing the former Lakeside Market. We installed the country's only 10-lane race course, and we have begun the process of extending 6 of those lanes to 2,000 meters to accommodate collegiate racing. With these changes, we've seen the economic impact of the regattas rise to $8.9 million last year. And raising the last $398,000 for the renovation of the Regatta Training Center and the completion of the 2,000-meter race course, we anticipate that the economic impact surpassing $10 million in the next year, on its way to $12 to $15 million annually within 3 years. Like I said, I am so excited to be part of SRA right now and continually humbled by the legacy of impact we are creating for the kids, families, and community of Saratoga for generations to come. At this point, I would like to introduce you to a few people who have offered to say a few words about the various avenues which SRA uses to achieve our mission: impacting kids, impacting families, impacting the rowing community, and impacting Saratoga. The first speaker, Alessandra Smith, is a current rower and part of the varsity girls team. I may be a bit biased, but I find her message about how SRA has impacted her and her family a bit touching.